Hello, my name is Enrique Vos. I'm going to tell you all the story of Jake, a raindrop who went through the water cycle. His journey began a very long time ago in a vast ocean, where he was playing with the dolphins. But because it was such a sunny day, it would also have been very hot, which meant that Jake and the other water droplets would change into a gas called water vapor. This process is called evaporation. This means that a liquid form changes into a gas. Days passed, and all the water vapor was beginning to come together. This is called condensation. But when all the water vapor came together, they would create something that we know today as a cloud. Months began to pass, and Jake and his other droplets who were with him in this cloud began to get tired, and they wanted to get out of this cloud, but nothing would happen. So more months passed until the time came. Jake and the rest of the water droplets would experience something called precipitation. Precipitation is when the water vapor changes back into a liquid form. We can see precipitation in the forms of snow, sleet, hail, and rain. Snow, sleet, and hail are the forms of a gas into a solid or a frozen form. And rain, as you can guess, is a liquid form. But luckily for Jake, he would turn into a liquid again, like he has always been. Jake and the rest of the droplets landed on a very tall mountain, but some of the unluckier droplets were intercepted by the trees, by which they would be absorbed, and they would take a different path now, back to the ocean. This new path they would take is called infiltration. This basically states that the water droplets will be absorbed by the ground like a sponge, and they will be stored in the ground for a period of time, and if they are dug out by humans, they can be used as drinking water, but at the same time the water will be moving very slowly towards a opening, where the water cycle will begin all over again. Let us go back to the path of Jake. Jake, unlike the other droplets, would not be intercepted and infiltrate the ground. They now might already have found their new path back home. But Jake would experience a path called runoff. Some droplets would run off from the giant mountain and go into a pond, stream, lake, or they would be absorbed again by the ground. But Jake was the unlucky one this time. He would just keep on flowing down onto the streets, and after the precipitation was done, he would evaporate again. But after a small period of time, he was back into a cloud and was floating away again, leaving all his siblings behind. This saddened him greatly. But he knew that he had to take a different path now. Days passed, and it was time for Jake to go through with his precipitation again. But this time would rain down back into the ocean and be collected by the ocean and wait for the entire process to start all over again. The end.